Welcome back to my blind run of Rome Total War 2. I am Luz Theron, and we are literally right back where we stopped last time, here on the main map, looking at what will be our two-pronged assault. On one side we have Carthaginians here, on the other side we have Tarraconenses here. We're going to definitely take this entire province today, hopefully, and we also want to take this entire province today, hopefully. Are we actually going to do that? Who fucking knows? I can never tell you that for sure. Now, let's start immediately. And the last time when we were doing a recap, I didn't mention actually anything about Egypt. So we fucking know that we're gonna have to fight Egypt soon. It's just gonna happen. Um, so we're moving an army here. It's one of my two best armies here to the borders of Egypt, and we're also building up units over here for the sake of again fighting Egypt. And we're going to hire some mercenaries. Oh no, we don't have money because I haven't switched the turns. And we're actually going to find out how long it's going to take us before we fight Egypt. Because, not that we're going to do it immediately after we can, but we're definitely going to do it soon after we can. I don't want them getting any stronger against us. We have one turn. So next turn, technically, we can fight them. Are we going to do that? No, I'm probably going to wait till this army is completely in range for us to do that. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I usually declare war before I enter the border, though, so that's that. On a side note, we're still trying to grow our economic status. I have kind of forsaken that for some time, and it's not something I usually do. We're also trying to move this little ship around to the north of Europe for the sake of maneuverability and having one fleet accessible up top, because we already use the majority of our fleets as per the Imperium. Imperium is the status, which means that as we grow as an empire, we get more and more rights and things of that nature. Oh shit, this is actually a really bad battle, so we're actually going to retreat into the forest so that they can't attack us immediately. Diplomacy. Um, huh. So, Masilla wants us once again to join them in a fight with the Picantes or whatever, but I don't have time to do that. So, unfortunately, Masilla, as much as I do like you, I will have to decline respectfully to your thing. Now, the Celtic Confederation is just playing some cat and mouse with some random ass ship that they hate for some reason. Our agent has been exposed over here, but that's okay because we don't give a shit about her being exposed. We're going to move her over all the way back. Now, notice they're taking over exactly what I was afraid they'd take over. They've now taken over this area right here of Abora. We cannot allow them to move further into Lithuania. So again, this is us just looking into what's possible and what's not. They have a very shitty army outside of Lispo, but I think they're going to take it before we can. Alas, it is what it is. I think the main bulk of their army is over here. So we're going to move this one in first and take back our city. It will not be a problem though. We're going to aggressively take back the city. And now that the city is gone, not gone, but taken back, we can continue peacefully occupying it. And let's actually see how we're going to manage the city, if there's anything that we need to fix. Yeah, so clearly they were raising some shit. They weren't managing our city properly. It's our city. They should be doing things better. But, you know, it is what it is. They're going to be doing stupid shit. We're going to improve the industry. Oh, no, we already improved industry, but I kind of want more industry. But I also want sanitation and growth. Nope, we're going to create more industry. And we'll probably build an aqueduct over here in Arasilum instead of Tarraco. Now, over here in Burgdalia, we're still low on love. And we cannot hire any more mercenaries because we don't have money for that. So we're going to continue with this small army over here that will hopefully help us out. In a perfect world, I would trade these two armies, but we're not in a perfect world and shit's happening. So we're going to use this agent to try to weaken this main army to do some military sabotage once we have more money. But right now we don't have the money I thought we did. So that's that. Let's actually look at our agents for a second. We have one here and one over here. This is I think this is our better agent. No, this is our better agent right here. So this better agent of ours is clearly not having good luck against the army. However, we're going to maintain our army here because this is really our goal for now. I wanted to engage Egypt already, but I'm already seeing that it's going to be impossible to do so under the current conditions. Not that it's impossible, actually. I misspoke. What I mean is, it's not convenient for us to be in a third war. Not a third. Yeah, third war, because we're still fighting these other fucks. I'm trying to move things just a bit here so that we have... Yeah, let's do Dread, which basically scares the other units a bit. I'm trying to pick the things a bit better. And we're still falling behind on the Senate. We need to secure promotions quickly. So we're going to create another tribune, which should increase our standings. We're still doing well. There's no hint of civil war. And we're halfway through the next Imperium. Once we're at the next Imperium, we can definitely increase the amount of armies that we control, because we're literally at the brink. We have every army we can possibly have, and I definitely need the army in Brigdalia to become bigger so that we can maintain control over the area. Now, with that said, there should be a fleet moving around here. Where the fuck is it? Here we are. Yeah, so we're going to move him here to the stretch of Gibraltar, where our people have, like, some random ass... Oh, they're suffering from attrition because we've Romanized the country to the point that now they kind of hate them, which is interesting. I hope they do abandon the place, but they won't. They're going to try to convert them to their place, but it's too late. We are 74% Roman. We're definitely going to keep them. On the other hand, I'm already noticing that Olispo will probably be taken by them, so our best chance is definitely to take Numinatia so that we can at least have a more stable border with our neighbors, who, for all intents and purposes, have become quite good with us. We haven't had any problems. Appius seems to be needing an upgrade, though, so we're going to go over to Appius and do that. Oh, Appius, one of my best generals, of course. Alright, Appius, what do you want this time? I'll give you better warfare skills. How about that? Alright. So yeah, that army with Appius and the other ones is going to be the one we're going to use when we take down Egypt. It's just a matter of time before we do all of that stuff. I still don't understand why this fucking kingdom over here keeps sailing around Italy, annoying the shit out of me. Okay, they want us to fight the Volcae again. I mean, it's not that I won't fight the Volcae, they're weak, but my issue with this is we have only a few ships here. We just move an army here, and the army over here is complete trash. If we do this, we're taking a big risk, but I do want the money. Let's counter offer for just a second. Actually, no, let's keep it. What? Fuck you. So they lowered the money because I took my time to consider, but oh well. Now, I hope the Celts just sink that ship. I don't understand what the fuck they're doing near me. Alright, something's going on here. Our hidden agent has been exposed all the way over here. That doesn't really stop the fact that she will poison their provisions so that we can weaken the army ever so slightly. And that's good. And they have a very good army, I see. Very highly skilled army, which is why they've been so problematic to us in the past. We're going to try to recruit some mercenary. Again, just for the... Okay, so here we go. We're no longer going to increase this army because we now keep the peace with the army that we have. What we're going to do now is we're going to assault Numinatia. We're going to move this army in. Can we move him all the way around? Shit, that was a bad idea. Oh well. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting idea, but we're going to try it anyway. We need to increase public order, though. So let's create a meeting place. And turn. Still very scared about armies and shit, but we're gonna see what happens. This is a much calmer episode though, because we're, even though we're still at war, this is a very quiet war. The armies are just shifting around. Nothing serious is going on. But that's okay. So we're being engaged here, and once again, I don't feel like we actually can take him. So we're gonna retreat to our side of the area. Until we can rendezvous with the other army that we have here. Once those two armies are together, we can definitely push for a bigger assault. Hidden agent exposed. Gaius Gradius Mus has died. Publius Astonius Biblicus has died. We have 2 dead people. So let's move a man from Cornelia as the general over here. Construction report. Perfect. Alright, so August is clearly playing Black Ops, as you can see here. Alright, over here. I spy an army from the enemy. It's not good. Commander. At once. Then we're gonna keep peppering this army with some military sabotage. I know it's expensive, but it's worth it. And it failed, so it's not worth it anymore. Can we move into the trees? I don't see ourselves moving into the trees well. This is a bad position for the army overall. I mean, the goal is to advance into them, but we're not succeeding in that. So I'm starting to think that this is a bad idea. We're going to move to Tarraco, and then we're going to rendezvous with our people there. Till then, we will move the army here and try to take this army over here that they have, because that way we can at least hurt Brigantium, piss them off, ambush them clearly. Aggressively, of course. And then secure our borders that way. We don't give a shit about the captives. Alright. So then that's that. We're definitely going to stay put. We're definitely going to move this army away from them as fast as possible, because I'm no longer confident in the full frontal assault we had going on before. These guys over here, for some reason, suffering from attrition again, because they took a Lispo like I predicted they would. But they also are having a lot of cultural issues. So Brigantium is another province that we're actually going to take. So we're moving this agent over here so that we can actually spy on Brigantium and see what the fuck is up with them. Huh. And then Kartadashi still needs expansion, but I don't have the money to be expanding that army. I mean, not that army, that place right now. Speaking of army, we're going to make some small purchases over here. And I think that's about as many purchases as I'm going to make in terms of armies, because I think the Egyptians are onto us. They just parked an army way too close to us. And this is a grand army. It's not some piece of shit. Oh wait, no. Grand in terms of size, but my general is definitely better. Oh wait, my good general just died, didn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure my good general just died. Yeah, my good general's dead, so... Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll be fine. We're still not fighting Egypt. Egypt knows we're coming, but we're not fighting them just yet. Boy, that's actually people. Alright, we're being fought again. We're running away like pussies yet again. Oh, whoops. We're not auto-resolving. We're running away. We're pussies. We're going into the trees. And how did they find us there? Okay, we obviously cannot auto-resolve. We obviously have to fight the battle. So, I actually don't know if this video is long enough for me to cut it here and be done. If this video is short, I'll just post 2 videos on one day. If it's not, then this is where I'm going to cut it. If you like this, please subscribe. I am Lucerian. Thank you for watching. We will continue with the battle against the Lusitani. Lusitani, yes. Alright, thank you.